Hi guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. Hopefully you guys can see the beautiful scenery of this lake. If not, then I'm sorry. So, if you know me at all, then you know that I'm a personal trainer, and basically a lot of my clients, friends, family members, neighbors, girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend, I'm going too far. But basically, everyone asks me how do I train, maintain my gains during this time when gyms are just not available at the moment. Oh shit, I should be wearing a mask. Okay. Uh, it was actually raining, so there's not a lot of people here. Okay, so the split that we will be doing today, I mean the routine that we will be doing today is a push-pull leg split. And it basically consists of 3 days, which is a push day, a pull day, and a leg day. Today we will be doing a pull day, yeah, which is basically biceps, back, rear delts, and traps. So obviously I'm out in the park today, but this workout can definitely be done at home if that's what you're worried about. The equipments are also very minimal and flexible, as in you can substitute anything that you might not have that I have over here. So yeah, just follow along. Let's go over the equipments. Oh, and I forgot to mention the main goal of my workouts will be to build or maintain as much muscles as possible while keeping your strength level high. Okay, so let's go over the equipment. Let me flip the camera. Okay, so as you can see, those are the equipments. Seems like a lot, it's really not, so just follow along and most probably you will have everything needed. Okay, so the first thing is a gym bag. If you don't have a gym bag, then just use a regular bag. The bigger the better. And okay, I'm Asian, so I obviously do have rice bags. If you don't have, then just use anything that it's heavy enough that you can fit inside a bag. Okay, so for example, if you're white, then just use potatoes or books, and if you're black, then you're good, bro. You don't have to train, you're already big. Hope that doesn't come across as racist though. I mean, is it really racist if I'm giving a compliment? Uh, okay, so as you can see, there's not a lot of people here, but if you're training outside, then definitely wear a mask and have some hand sanitizer and gloves. So yeah, that's literally all the equipment needed for this workout, plus a little bit of motivation. That's always useful. I mean, useful, needed. Okay. Yeah, so I'll be showing you today a total of 6 exercises, and let's start with the first one, which is bag row. So this is what you're going to do, guys. You're gonna take your bag and fill it with some weight. As you can see, down there I have 2 kilos of, I mean 2 bags of rice bags. On top of that I have 20 kilos of free weight, and then I'm gonna put 2 more rice bags on top of it. In total this is going to weigh around 40 kilos. That's all I can fit in. Okay, now if you don't have a gym bag, then just do the same with a regular bag. Just fill it in with weight, and you're gonna hold onto this part of the bag while performing the movement. Okay guys, so this is the first exercise. It's the back row, and it primarily works your back, biceps, rear delts, and traps. Okay, so keep the bag between your legs. Okay, have a slight bend onto your knees, and you're going to bend over. Now, how much should you bend over? That really depends first on your flexibility, because you don't want to go so low that your back starts to round. But yeah, the lower you bend over, okay, so if you're like close to parallel, you're going to work more your back. If you're more upright, then you're going to work more your traps. I'm going for like around 45 minutes. So yeah, in the middle. So yeah, remember, keep the back straight at all times. Hold firmly onto the handles. Retract your scapula. Okay. And pull. Now, also very important, while pulling, you do not want to flare your elbows out, so you don't want to have them in this position. Have them close to your body, okay? Wow, so retract the scapula and pull. So that's the first exercise, and yeah, get the elbows as far back as you can. Now onto the second exercise, and we're also going to do the back rows, but we're going to do it unilaterally, which means one hand at a time. So you guys might be asking, okay, why should I do both hands at a time and then one hand at a time? So not to get too much into it, because I don't want to overwhelm you with knowledge, but a quick explanation. So basically we have two types of skeletal muscle fibers. One is a fast twitch, other one is a slow twitch. So before we are working a fast twitch, we are using heavier weight and we are doing a little bit less reps. Now we are going to use lighter weight but a little bit more reps. Also in this exercise we are going to have a little bit longer range of motion, and I will show you why. Okay, so to do this exercise you're going to stand on some sort of elevation. Okay, so if you are doing it at home, then just stand on your bed, desk, table, fridge, grandpa, whatever works for you. Okay, hold the back, same idea, straight back, hold it in front of your body, and as you see, because we're standing on the elevation, I can actually go lower and stretch my lats a little bit more. Okay, so same idea, pull through your elbows, close to your body, same form. Okay, just one hand at a time, and then switch to other hand. Okay guys, so now on to the third movement of the day, and those are the shrugs. So this is how you're going to do it. Okay, stand straight, flex your core, squeeze your glutes, shoulder blades should be back and retracted, and pull through your shoulders up. And you are working your traps here, okay? So yeah, those were the shrugs. So now on to the fourth movement of the day, and it's going to be the reverse flies, and we are working now the rear delts, okay? So this is the movement. Now you will have to stand again on some sort of elevation. Obviously if you have a dumbbell then you don't have to, but since we are using a backpack we would be hitting the ground too early, which means that we're cutting our range of motion. So I don't think you can see me. Okay, I'll have to get down there. So yeah, now try to get close to parallel to the ground. A slight bend onto your elbows, and you're gonna open your elbows wide out, okay? So that's the movement. Obviously you can do it both hands if you have two backpacks, so it would be this movement. Okay guys, so now it's the fifth exercise of the day, and it's also the last one. Now I know I said it was 6, and that's because I wanted to include the pull-ups. However, I realized that not all of you have access to a pull-up bar. However, if you do have access to a pull-up bar, then definitely start your workout with pull-ups, since it's a great exercise, okay? Okay, so let's get into the bicep curls. Same idea, load your backpack with weight, with appropriate weight, and just curl it up. That's the movement. Now, do not swing your elbows. Try to minimize the movement of your elbows. I see a lot of people, which is probably the most common mistake. They just swing it up since it's easier to get the weight up this way. However, we are not optimizing your biceps here if you swing it, okay? Obviously, if it's like, for example, your last 2-3 reps and you just can't keep your elbows there anymore since it's too heavy, then okay, you can swing it to help you up. but if you're starting your set with swinging, then you're definitely doing it wrong. So yeah, that's the movement. Just curl it, and yeah. Okay guys, so it's time for a bonus exercise, which are the pull-ups. If you can't do them, then bad luck, sorry. Okay, so this is how you do it. Okay, I actually don't see a lot of people giving out this information. I don't know why, but basically while doing a pull-up, you want to keep your legs a little bit in front of you. That way, you'll be engaging more of the lats while performing this movement. Also, you want to squeeze your glutes, flex your core, have a straight back. Okay, and also very important thing, while pulling, while doing a pull-ups, do not think about getting the bar over the head, but rather think about pulling the bar towards your body, okay? Okay, so if you have reached this point of the video, then thank you so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys gonna like, comment and subscribe. Yeah, I feel like a YouTuber. Okay, so hopefully you guys did get inspired and you're gonna do some, if not all, of the movements that I have showed you today. I mean, let's be real. It's quarantine time and most of you have shit to do anyways. So why not be a little bit more productive and get in a workout? Yeah, so this was a pull day. Probably 3 days from now I'm gonna upload a video on push day, which is I guess people's favorite. It's chest, shoulders and triceps. Yeah, and soon after that I'm gonna upload a video on legs. As you can see, it's really about to rain, so I'll be heading home. Yeah, and if you have any questions, you can definitely message me on Instagram and I'll gladly answer it for you, since that's what I like to do, guys. Thank you so much again. See you with another one.